ma'am.
Yeah.
How much do you pay for rent here in LA?
$23.75.
That's it?
Yeah, and it's basically a 2-bedroom, so.
Can we see your apartment?
Sure. It's empty now because I'm moving out. This is my living room. I have an L-shaped white couch here, a rug, a coffee table, my media stand, and my TV. The view of LA from this spot is like absolutely amazing. Obviously, an open kitchen concept. I had a marble island from Crate & Barrel.
As one say, anything with a view for me is always going to be a big plus for me. I've always loved like a nice view. I mean, it's something I like doing a lot, is just hiking. It's a bit more personal, but overall this video is just gonna be about just like what are people paying for rent, LA edition, Los Angeles. So we'll come back to this city and we'll do obviously lots of other big cities, but I kind of just want to cover what are people paying for the rent, give you kind of like a vibe of like the prices and obviously a good range of them. So I see some high ones, some low ones, and kind of getting like an idea of like what it is and like what it means to like if you want to move out to Los Angeles. These are some people's rents. I might have the date on the video there. This one seems like it came out on May 2024. So prices are a little different, but not much since then.
My guest room / office, it's technically considered a den, but if there was a door here, it would be another bedroom. The entire apartment is 800 square feet. The best part about this apartment is the sun rises in the living room and sets in my den, so I have lighting like the
yeah, so a nice sunset like that is really nice. Obviously, even like higher up is even better, especially on like floor to ceiling, like windows. Like to me, I don't know, that just tells me sometimes. But the nice view again overall is just really nice. If you ever go again hiking or anything in LA, really nice. If you have sunsets all the time, again, pretty nice weather almost year round. Occasional rain, some wind here and there, maybe earthquakes or fires. So we get like some ambient lighting when the fires happen. It's not the nicest thing, but they do happen here and there. But overall, sunsets are always nice. But even with this one, like the price being at $2,400, a 1-bedroom plus den, 800 square feet. We don't know exactly what part of LA. It could be downtown LA, East LA, or you know, it could be more towards the valley. Even let's just say Los Angeles would even be Calabasas. So it's just something to consider. But again, this seems like it's somewhere around like LA-ish area.
Excuse me, how much do you pay for rent in LA?
$8,000 a month.
$8,000? All by yourself?
Yeah, just me.
Is it a mansion?
It's a little flat.
What? Can we go check it out?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, this looks like an office building. We're inside.
This isn't it.
This looks like Restoration Hardware.
That's where the couch is from.
This view is insane.
Yeah.
It's a wraparound unit.
It is. It goes all the way from the office to my bedroom, and there's actually 4 exits.
So you got your dining table.
Yeah, I mean, that's typical. You get wraparound view. If you get already like, I guess like view from one angle, it's already one thing. Wraparound view, and you have it kind of on like basically the corner of the building, so she can like actually walk around the outside. That's obviously going to cost more. Obviously nicer. She is paying about $8,000 by herself, or who knows who else is with her, but $8,000 is quite a lot. It is nice that she does have a patio. It is covered as well too, so it is nice to like be able to go outside, whatever. Maybe enjoy whatever, lunch, dinner, just be on your phone, read a book or anything. Enjoy the sunset, or again, even take in whatever. It looks like it's kind of cloudy, maybe some rain coming in, but it looks nice. This is 2023, September. So if this is 8,000, this is probably even higher than it was, even higher now if you were to pay for this. But again, it just kind of gives you like a general idea.
Dining table that never gets used.
It's really collecting dust. Balcony goes the whole way around. Kind of views from all angles.
And it's very thin on this side for some reason.
This is just the hallway.
It's literally a pathway to nowhere.
To nothing. This is my favorite chair to sit in, especially at night. This is the money shot.
$8,000. That's like 5 houses in Maryland.
My last apartment was $1,000, and the one before that was $500. It's crazy even for me. I'm still not used to it.
So your next apartment is gonna be $40,000.
I hope not. I hope I'll be buying houses next. I do cleaning and organizing ASMR videos.
The Container Store.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a general house. I don't see like any crazy like amenities or like really high ceilings or anything like that. You're probably mostly paying for the view. Maybe there's good amenities. Maybe it has like a nice pool or any other things I guess we didn't see. I don't think inside the apartment stood out too much besides, again, the view, the bathroom you can see in the background right now. Seems like a general bathroom, some recessed lighting, some nice like backlit vanity. So that's always nice to have. But even the door panel, the doors don't have like the usual panels that make them look more fancy. But again, this is fine too. Yeah, I guess she paid entirely for the view, so that's where you know this money went to. And again, it's smart for her, whatever her financial situation is. It does seem like she has some money. But it is smart that she's looking into buying a house next, which is always a good investment, typically long term. Not that I know for sure, but it's typically a good investment.
Sorry to bother you. How much do you pay for rent in LA?
Around $1,900.
Only $1,900?
Yeah.
Is it nice?
I think it's great.
Can we go check it out?
Maybe
For-
a little bit.
Hey, what is up? Wow, this is like so open. You see what you get. No hidden space.
Yeah, I mean, like right away you could tell 885 square feet, 1900 in downtown LA. It looks like this used to be like an actual business building. I mean, it's very, I forget the name of this, but it's like the floors are very bare. You see a lot of cement, a lot of like bare walls. You see like the venting and everything. So you see like where the AC's connections and everything. Again, no wall. So it's like, this was probably before a full-on factory, whatever it was. I don't know. It was just like, who knows what it could have been. I guess it could have been a sweatshop before, just some sort of a business. But it seems like they just added some walls. Someone bought the whole building, added some walls, and then just made studios. Obviously, multiple bedroom apartments or anything like that. But again, it's a good use of space. And maybe it doesn't need to be used for like business use, in the sense like a factory or some sort of a production place or whatever they could have made before. Now it's someone's home. So again, it's good that it's at least converted and more housing, which we need in LA.
It's about 885 square feet.
You can see across. You can see your neighbor.
My best friend Anthony lives right
So
there.
you guys check on each other.
I stare at him at 2 in the morning when I get home from work.
Is that even possible to?
It kind of reminds me of if you ever watched You, just being able to look into your neighbor's household just from looking out your window just because of how close the buildings are. A little creepy, definitely. I would get like some, I don't know, definitely curtains or something. Maybe even some like thin curtains just so it kind of like diffuse the light a lot. Can't really tell any details, maybe just like you can see someone moving behind the curtains, but overall you just have a lot more privacy compared to what he has now, which again, brings in a lot of light. It will be a lot of curtains hanging just with how big those windows are, and it seems like it has a lot of them, which is nice, but it'd be nice if you had like a nice LA view, whatever, sunset view, beach view, but again, at this price and for what you get, it kind of works out. It is 2023 July, but it's something.
Left up. Wow, they're lying. And you can just defenestrate, right?
Defenestrate.
Hey, don't do that. We're not in Russia.
What the hell is this? It's like an Asian bitter melon.
Looks like a bitter melon. I put this up so that I can sleep without them staring at me.
So you don't actually close that blind.
No, never. You know, it pulls out. I can watch TV, hang in bed.
Did you have a bookstore before?
No, I'm a little bit of a nerd, so you know, I got all my manga. This is my Hennessy basketball.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, again, some people want it to be looking more homey, but some people don't like more just like the bare walls, the cement on top, and like the vents and everything. But again, you save money, so it's like, I get it. It's like some people don't want to spend the money, and sometimes you just need a place to rest, a place to relax, whatever. You can still have friends over again. It does have a lot of square footage. It is one big, well, sort of like one big open room, but it's a lot nicer in case you got a host or anything, instead of like, you know, there's the pros and cons of having like an open like studio and everything where you don't necessarily have walls, even though he did show some walls. Obviously the bathroom has walls, of course, too, but again, sometimes it's better if you want to just be like hosting events or anything like that.
How much do you pay for rent in Los Angeles?
I'm embarrassed, but 12,000.
12,000?
Yeah.
No way?
Yeah.
How many bedrooms?
4-bedroom, 4.5 bath.
How much do you pay for rent in Los Angeles?
Pay about $1,800.
Damn, how many bedrooms?
1.
How much do you pay for rent in Los Angeles?
$4K.
Where do you live at?
I mean, I was unpaused there. I wanted to pause it from the first one. I didn't think I was going to keep going like that, but wow, 12,000 for a single place was just, again, everyone makes different amount of money. Hopefully, again, he has the proper money and he has leftover money, but wow, to think about like paying 12,000 a month, that's 144,000 if you still remember your times tables from elementary, but wow, that's a lot of money. I don't know, just, there's so much you can do with that. Not that it's a bad thing, again, who knows, maybe he's making like, let's say 50K a month, but he's only putting that 12K towards his, obviously, of course, his living situation, who knows what his car payments are, which I'm sure are its own whole story, and whatever other investments he has. But again, everyone's financial situation, you have quite a range in LA. I know you have that in many cities, but LA being a big city, you have quite a big population. I think it's like LA County is about like 20 million people or something like that. I might be wrong, or I think Los Angeles is just like 4 million people. You get quite a big range of people. And again, the weather's pretty good year round, so I can see why a lot of people like to live here. We do have high state income taxes, which is always a downside, but again, trade-offs, and yeah, you get that wherever you go.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
How much do you pay rent in LA?
I pay about $1,400.
Can we have a tour of your apartment? For my channel.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go.
Awesome.
We got a nice view of the Hollywood Hills.
Oh, I did a mission there before.
So this,
I'm guessing it's referring to GTA, but I want to just mention 1400, probably rent controlled. looks like a single like studio type thing, which is always nice. And he did mention it there before he says it, but again, sometimes you can get like a nice rent controlled spot. Again, if you're coming into LA, I'm not gonna say like I don't mean to say like in a bad way. LA already has a lot of people. I live here as well already. Yeah, we have a lot of people here. If you want to come, there's a lot of people, a lot of traffic. Everything is expensive, but I get some people want to come here and try to make a life or whatever, more the influencer route or whatever it may be. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot to say. I'm not gonna say too much. I don't want to be on the good side or the bad side. There's, again, good and bad to anything you pick.
This is my studio in Los Feliz. It's about 400 square feet. Comes with AC and I have parking. This is my home studio. I'm a musician, so this is where I make all my music. Got my electric guitar, speakers, microphone, keyboard, acoustic guitar.
I can't believe you fit all that stuff in here.
I know. Here is the kitchen. I cook every day.
Again, 1400. So it seems like he's pretty good, at least with like where his living situation is at. Same with cooking at home. You see his kitchen there in the background, which looks fine, looks nice. Again, gets the job done and everything. So again, sometimes you can come to Los Angeles, find like rent controlled places. It is competitive, so don't think it's just like easy to find. Sometimes it's like a wait list for some places, and sometimes you also have to be like under a certain like income threshold as well too. And it's not always easy. So just if you're coming to Los Angeles, just know it's gonna be a bit of a competition for rent controlled stuff, even the lower price stuff, mid price, high price. It's just a lot of competition all around. But again, if you can find something around this price. This is a video from October 2022, so this is about 3 years ago. But again, it's something considering. It's just like prices there's always a range, and I definitely say like look for rent control places, of course. Save your money, try to spend it elsewhere. I don't know, for this guy, it seems like he's saving money by cooking at home. His rent's low, so he can also, let's say he doesn't need to have a high paying job. Let's just say not that he needs to, but he could focus his money on other things, whatever it's music or whatever it might be. Maybe he needs more time on the weekends or even the weekdays sometimes, looking for gigs or whatever it might be. Maybe his big chance will blow up as well too.
What is going on? This is my first time trying to look for housing in Los Angeles. I'm a native LA resident. I was born and raised here. And I've been living in my rent-controlled house with my family my entire life. Now, I work a normal job. I make above minimum wage at one of my jobs. I have obviously multiple, like every other person trying to survive in this world. One of my jobs is minimum wage. The other is like $18 an hour. And together they add up to full-time work, both jobs. Yeah,
I mean, nowadays, even this video again, I just want to mention the dates just to give you kind of like an idea of what you should be thinking of. This is November 2022. So about 3 years ago, roughly, or less than that. But kind of just gives you an idea. Again, it's like, even with rent control places, it's still kind of expensive sometimes, $3,000 a month. And again, that's her family, her parents, let's just say her parents are splitting that $1,500 each. It still adds up to quite a bit. Like, let's just say you have two parents working just above minimum wage. Let's say they're even making, let's say, $20 an hour. Even if they're working full time, it's like a good chunk of your money is going into your rent, unfortunately. That's just how LA is. And this is with the rent control place. And yeah, it's really tough. I will just say, regardless if it's Los Angeles or anywhere, it's really tough lately with just like rent. Just a lot of your money will just go into that in general. And I know a lot of people as well in like LA, I think it's like 40, 50, 60% of people are like renting. So not everyone's a house owner. And again, there's only so many houses. And especially with the recent fires that we had, we lost about like 10,000 homes. I'm not sure if exact homes or just buildings, but definitely lost a lot of people's houses. A lot of people misplaced. That's 10,000 extra homes that we need. If not, those people have to leave the state, the area, whatever that could be. And yeah, it's just tough. I don't mean to make it sound negative. I'm just trying to just show it's like we saw how much people's rent was, but there's also some negative side of it in terms of like how expensive it is.
Like on average, if I work full time, I make like maybe like 1,500 every 2 weeks. So it's like 3,000 a month max because my hours vary.
Yeah, and there's one pause right there. Let's just say use that number for parents' pay. Let's say if each one's making 3,000 a month each, that's 6,000. So that means half the money alone, 50%, is already going to just your rental place, the place you're living at. Again, simply just a place you need to be at. Doesn't need anything glamorous, luxurious, nice view or anything like that, just a place to live. So that alone, and that leaves only 3,000, for phone bills. You probably have two parents with 2 cars, they have insurance, gas, rental insurance, any other things, medical, which gets really expensive really easily. It quickly adds up and you realize you don't have much money left over. And again, I don't mean to make it sound negative, I just want to just show again, just the rent cost and everything, how it is kind of insane here. And regardless of how nice it is, there are some nice things with anything it is expensive, just in case you're wondering about coming over here.
Here's a tour of my LA apartment. It's a 1 bed and 1 bath, 559 square feet, and I paid $3,100 per month. It's very simple and minimal, and the best part about this apartment is the rooftop. It has a hot tub with an amazing view of the city, and I've seen some of the most beautiful sunsets on here. This place also has a pool, a gym, a private movie lounge, a business lounge, social lounge, barbecue area, and more. The full apartment tour is on my channel.
That's actually a really nice price. This again is 2 years ago, 2023 in January, so about 2 years exactly. $3,100 a month for an LA apartment tour. Looks like she has a decent view, which is always nice. Very simple, just like design inside, which again is always nice. Very minimal, light colors. Yeah, this is nice, but again, even $3,100. Let's just say that previous video that we saw with the girl, and who knows how many siblings she has or parents. So this 1 bedroom already won't be enough in terms of space, and you know, you want your privacy. Typically want 2 bedrooms, which who knows, let's just say even at this, it'd probably bring it up anywhere between $3,500 to $3,800 a month. And again, that's extra money, which again, if you're only making $6,000 a month with 2 parents, it's like a good chunk of your money alone is going to rent. And I don't mean to make it sound negative, I want to just kind of just show this one. Sometimes you can't find like nice gems around the city where you're paying, okay, you're still paying a decent amount of money, but at least you have like nice amenities again. She had a nice pool, maybe she takes advantage of that, the nice view as well upstairs, a view from her room, pretty spacious, seems calm. Very modern as well too, which is always a nice thing. Again, it seems like it was recently renovated, so it's always a plus. And the floor-to-ceiling windows, again, that kind of just sells it for me. And I want to quickly just cover just like LA and just some prices so you can kind of get an idea. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. I guess just throwing a little bit of personal thing about me. I live more like on the valley side. Always around LA, always lived my whole life in LA, and I've always kind of loved it here. It's expensive. I've lived here a long time, but I don't plan on leaving here and hope to always be here. And yeah, but again, like and subscribe. Go on to the next video. We'll see what we do. But yeah, thank you.